Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is pretty requested because today I'm finally going to talk about my colorful eyeshadows. So I'm going to talk about my colorful singles, my all colorful palettes, my palettes that I have both some neutral and some colorful eyeshadows in them. And then I'm sort of going to rank them within themselves. And I want to put a disclaimer that I by no means have all of the colorful eyeshadows that are out there. I think maybe some would be a bit surprised at how few colorful eyeshadows I have. But once you have a yellow that you like, then you sort of have that yellow that you like and you don't need to find any more of them, if you know what I mean. Like a yellow is a yellow, a red is a red, so let's just get into the ones I have. And I also want to say that this will probably be a bit rambly because just sitting down talking videos are not my specialty. If you've been with me for a while, you will know that I will probably ramble for a bit. This will probably be pretty long, so if you want to grab a drink or snack, something, then this is the time to do it. But yeah, let's just get into it. Hello, so this is me editing and I realized I totally forgot to talk about my sleek makeup eyeshadow palettes, like my colorful ones. But I just wanted to quickly mention that I love the Ultramattes version 1 palette. That is like my favorite yellow in there. That's completely my favorite yellow. And then in my collection, and then I really like the colorful like shimmers in most of the palettes. It's hard with sleek makeup because a lot of the palettes they are limited edition, so you can't get them anymore. But I know you can get the Ultramattes version 1. I really like that one. And yeah, I just wanted to mention that. First, I want to talk about my Coloured Rain Vivid Pigment eyeshadows. So these are singles. I think they are now sold both as singles and also in a palette. But I bought them as a bundle when they were available just as singles. And this is how I prefer them. This one is not part of that sort of release. This is another shade from Coloured Rain, which is called Ladybird. No, Ladyship. Okay. That one is called Ladyship, but all of the others are the Vivid Pigments singles. But yeah, I really like these. I have some videos that I can link down below where I use these, but these are probably my favorite colorful eyeshadows in my collection. I do want to mention that I have seen a few reviews that really like these and a few reviews that did not like these at all. So please do your research before you sort of purchase these to see if you might like, if you've seen my videos and you know which palettes I like, and if you have any of those and you like them too, maybe you will like these as well. But also check out all of the other reviews and see what taste in eyeshadow they have, and maybe you have that one as well. But yeah, I really like these. I like all of the colors. I've used them all several times, and yeah, they are the ones I reach for the most when I want to reach for colorful eyeshadows. Then I wanted to compare these to the Sugar Pill eyeshadows because I know a lot of people like them. I have these 6 right here are Sugar Pill eyeshadows, and I have Suburbia, Buttercup Cake, Love Plus, Poison Plum, Kimchi, and Acid Berry. I know they have recently released some new shades that I would be very curious to try because they discontinued these. I think there were some problems with the factory that made these, so they have a new factory and then they have released some new shades as well. But yeah, I like these. I really like Love Plus and I really like Poison Plum. I also really like Suburbia. However, Acid Berry, Kimchi, and Buttercup Cake are not my favorites. I do like the red from the Coloured Rain singles more than I like this one, but this is still a really nice red. And like if you have one or the other, it doesn't make that much difference. But yeah, I like. If you would ask me if I would recommend the Sugar Pill eyeshadows, I would say yes, but I would recommend the Coloured Rain eyeshadows more. And I was a bit disappointed when I got this with the quality, which I was not when I got the Coloured Rain. So yeah, it's just a personal preference. I like the other ones more and I would recommend those over these, but I know others are the complete opposite, so yeah. Then I have both some Colourpop and also some Makeup Geek colorful eyeshadows. I really like these. Are not that colorful, but I do really like the foil formula from Makeup Geek, so if you see any color you like in those, I can definitely recommend those. However, Makeup Geek colorful mattes are not my favorite, except for one. I really love Wisteria, which is a purple shade that I will show you in a second. But other than that, I would say go for the shimmer shades or like the foil formula, maybe not so much the matte formula. That's just my personal experience with their eyeshadows. But as I said, I do really love Wisteria, which is this one right here. I also use Curfew quite a lot, which is this one. And then I have some pink Colourpop eyeshadows down here, which I really like as well. I do like this one is Fashion Addict by Makeup Geek. I really like that one. It's a really nice cool tone pink. And then this one is called Simply Marlena, which is also really nice, this pink right here. And then these are Colourpop. I am wearing these two today, so this one and this one. I am wearing those on my eyes today, and I really love the way that looks. I love 143, which is a purple from Colourpop, which is really pretty and a really unique shade, but I think that is a very popular shade in their lineup, and I'm sure you've heard about it before. So to conclude, if you want pinks and purples, you can go either with Colourpop or you can go with Makeup Geek. Those are really nice quality, the mattes. If you want to go with greens and sort of sea foamy greens and all of that, I would go with Coloured Rain or Sugar Pill above Makeup Geek. I haven't tried any in those sort of that color family from Colourpop, but that is my experience. And then I also have some singles from M Cosmetics, which is a Canadian indie brand, and I got their summer palette, and I have a review of this on my channel, and if you've seen that, you know that these are not my favorite. They are very like high impact, but they are also a bit messy, so if you enjoy that type of look where you sort of get the shimmer particles everywhere, then you might like these. But for me, I tend to like to do some sort of, I like to do looks where I have both the messiness of like the colors just blended out into my crease, but then I like to keep it very structured sort of on the inner part of my lid, and that's when these sort of transfer up into my crease. But like they have some, this shade right here, which is lime green, is stunning, and I also really love this shade and this shade are probably my favorites. And also like these two orangey color shades are very unique to my collection, so I do really like those. And I really like this palette. I'm really happy I got this one because it's really unique in my collection, and all of these are shimmer shades. I know they just recently came out with some matte shades, but I think they don't make them in the same, because I think that she makes these herself at home, but I know the mattes they get sort of produced in a factory, and I have no idea about the quality of those, but I don't think they have too many colorful of those anyways. Let's move on to some palettes. First off, I want to mention that I also used to own the Blush Tribe Blossom palette, which is a rainbow palette. I will have a picture of it right here. But I used to own that one, and then I decluttered that one because although it's nice quality, it's not my favorite quality. I love the Coloured Rain Vivid pigments a lot more than I like that palette, and I just don't reach for a rainbow palette that often, and that is why you won't see too many of those in my collection, because I like a palette that has variety, that will sort of make me more creative, and I don't feel like I get that sort of creative spark when there is just a lot of different colors. I know other people that suits them more than a pre-made palette that is sort of arranged, but for me that's just my personal preference. I like when the palette is more created than just a rainbow palette. But yeah, it's a nice palette if you want like a rainbow palette. It's not bad quality, it's not my favorite quality of eyeshadow, so yeah, just keep that in mind with that palette. And then I have the Urban Decay Electric palette. This is like a cult favorite. This is a bit older in my collection and you can't get this anymore. I know a lot of people say that it's fantastic and they want Urban Decay to bring it back. I'm not that enthusiastic about it. I feel like the shimmer shades are a bit less metallic than I usually prefer my shimmer shades to be. But I do like the colors in here, and I feel like this is a very nicely put together eyeshadow palette. Then I have the Suga Beauty Cupcakes and Monsters palette, and I just recently talked about this one in my throwing shade project, and this is definitely not my favorite eyeshadow formula in my collection. I prefer the other shimmers, or the I prefer the other colorful mattes in my collection a lot more than I like these. I was considering declaring this, but I don't think I can, because I like to, like, if I don't use it for a while, I start forgetting how much I don't like this. And then I use it again, and then I remember, oh yes, this was how I felt about it. So I still like keep this in my collection, but I would not recommend this one. I would definitely recommend the others over this one. I also have one of their palettes with shimmer shades in it, and this one I like. I used this one very recently in like a just blue smoky eye, and I like that one. I do think that these work really nicely, so I am curious to try more of their eyeshadows. Maybe they just recently released one which was more like curated with square pans. I would consider like trying more of their eyeshadow formula in the future, and I'm very curious about all of their highlight liners. I have three of them, and I would like to get more. But yeah, so I recommend the shimmers, not so much the mattes. Then I have this little gem. This is the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette, and if you look into this one, this is what I mean with sort of curated. I really like this one. This is one of my favorite palettes because the mattes are really nice quality. I have it panned in this pinkish purple shade right here because it's a stunning shade. I love the cool toned pink of like the shade of this one. And then I like these yellows. The yellow and red are not the best quality reds and yellows I have in my collection, but I think they have a really nice place in this palette. This turquoise shade right here is stunning, also this blue, and I really love this orangey coral shade up here. I think this is very appropriate for the Pantone coral color of the year, which is sort of coral next year. I think, but yeah, I really recommend this one. You know, I've been talking about this a lot on my channel, and if you have been curious about this one and maybe wanting to pick this up, I can definitely recommend this. And this is probably the most inexpensive option in all of the palettes that I'm mentioning today. So if you want to sort of dab your fingers into colorful eyeshadows, I really recommend this one. So now I'm going to talk about some palettes that have both neutrals and shimmers in them, and colorful eyeshadows in them. So I'm going to start with the Colourpop My Little Pony palette. You can't get this anymore either, but I wanted to mention this because I really like the the colors in here. I wish there was some matte sort of tealish shade in here, because this row is just a bit flying loose in here. And I'm not sure I really like these sort of neutral shades right here, but I love the middle row, and I do like these colors as well. So this is definitely one of those types of palettes where it's not just boom rainbow color, but all of them in here are pretty colorful, and that is something I really like. Then I have one that I have in my throwing shade currently, and this is the Makeup Addiction Cosmetics Meadow palette. I am wearing this one on my lids today, and I do really like the quality of this, but as you can see, these are sort of neutral. You have 4 neutrals, and then you have 4 colorful shades. And yeah, I really like this one. I do recommend the quality, or I do recommend these Makeup Addiction Cosmetics eyeshadows. I have 2 of their palettes. I also have the one called Flaming Love, and then here you also have sort of 4 neutrals, and then you have 4 more colorful shades. And this is really nice quality, this turquoise and then the purple. I really love these, so I do recommend these if you feel like this sort of color scheme speaks to you. Then I definitely think that the quality is there. And then I have 2 very popular palettes. I have the UVS Place Masquerade Mini Palette, and here is what that one looks like. So this is a typical palette where you have like half of it is very colorful and then half of it is very neutral. So for me this is almost like a neutral palette just because you have so many neutrals. So yeah, if you feel like that appeals to you, that you have half neutral and then half colorful, this is a really nice palette. And you do have a nice like matte sort of a berry tone shade, and then you have a pink, which is a nice like starter shades if you want an all colorful look. And then you have these really stunning like greens and sort of, yeah, blues down here. So I do like the quality of this one, but if you are like me and you really love color, then this is almost a bit too neutral. Magic palette is the same. I know they have come out with a mini of this one as well, and I do recommend that one because I don't know why you would need these big eyeshadows. But here is also like these two rows are very like warm neutrals, and then the top two rows are very like cool greens and purples and all that. This is probably one of my favorite shades in my entire collection. This is Faso. This is like a purple, almost blue pink duochrome. This is so stunning. I love this one. But I do feel like this shade right here, Asha maybe, is a bit hard to work with, and for some reason I'm always drawn to this one when I open this palette which is a bit weird. But I do really like this Ife here, which is a purple. It looks really dark in the pan, but it's actually a purple, and this one is actually a nice sort of darker blue. So they are darker in the pan than they appear on the eyes, but I feel like when you use them on the eyes, that is the shade that is really needed for all of the colors in here. So I recommend this palette as well. This has more of like the pinks and then the red, and so it's not as neutral as the other one, but you still have some neutrals in here. And yeah, as I said, I do really like the quality of the Juvia's Place eyeshadows. And then sort of my most recent colorful eyeshadow palette that I have in my collection is the Be Perfect Carnival palette, which was a collaboration with Stacey Marie. She's a makeup artist from the UK, and this is what this one looks like on the inside. Here you also have sort of two rows of like warmer neutrals, and then you have some cool tone blues and some berry shades down here in the corner, and then you also have two highlighters. And this has also been one of my favorite palettes recently. I really love how this is curated. I love the mix in here of all the different colors and neutrals, and I feel like you can do a lot with this. So right now this is one of my favorite palettes, but then again I just got this one, so of course I'm a bit like hyped about this one. But I really do recommend this one as well. So yeah, those were all of the colorful sort of eyeshadows I have in my collection. Of course I have other palettes that have sort of pops of colors, but if they have mostly neutrals or like, yeah, not very bright colors. I know all of the sort of the Jaclyn Hill, you know, the Vault collection, like all of those are pretty colorful. Like the Dark Magic palette has sort of blues and greens, but they are very muted. And then like the purple palette also have a lot of purples, but those are also very muted. So that's why I haven't mentioned them in this video, because in this video I wanted to talk about more of like the bright colorful shades, because I feel like those are sort of fall neutrals. If you have like a dark green or an army green, or like a dark purple which is sort of rosy purple, I feel like those are the fall neutrals. So that, yeah, that's just why I did not mention them in this video. But please, in the comments, I feel like I'm better at describing myself if I'm like typing it out. So if you want more of a review of the palettes that I have been mentioning in this video, please let me know down in the comments, and then I can answer you with like a better explanation of why I like these eyeshadows. I just know that if I would sit here and just talk about them, it would take forever, and that would be just boring to watch. So I will try and link videos I have down below that sort of concerns all of these palettes. I have some throwing shades with some of these palettes. I have a palette bingo with this palette, which I really liked. And yeah, I will have all of the videos I can find that sort of touches on the palettes that I have been mentioning today down in my description box, so you can check out those as well. And please give this a thumbs up if you like this video, and let me know down in the comments if there was something I did not mention in this video that you would like me to mention maybe in a future video, or I can just answer you in the comments. And please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!